Hey guys, I'm back. We did have an autosave, so maybe we didn't lose all of our progress. I just don't know when this happened. Oh, okay. Let's see. How much money do I have?
What now?
Okay, so this was before I got like the 60k from farming these guys. So Kage, your guess was about correct.
I knew we could count on you.
As far as like how much we got or how much progress we lost.
Great job.
was well done.
Impressive as ever.
Just making sure. Are you okay? Don't push.
Let's push through.
Maybe a precautionary heal would hurt.
You found something. Let's take a look.
Amazing! Great work back there.
Come on.
You hanging in there? Not tired, are you?
You mind in your out? Exemplary. Very impressive.
Come in handy.
Oh, let's see.
What
Only
Wanna
30k.
do it?
Pretty sure this is a minute.
Sounds
Yeah, it's a
crazy.
minute.
What now?
Technically, duality hydrate. Small. That's small.
I'll always aim higher.
Is
Nothing
everyone
left.
prepared?
Was it demon? Looks like they're weak to light. I
Now
guess it's our
accept
time
your
to
fate.
shine.
Sorry.
Why, hello there, treasure. Nice hit. Now
Okay.
Holy crap,
let's
that's
do
a lot
this.
of damage.
My boss, they're still breathing.
Part of me thinks I should just switch to Prince.
Carry this for too long.
My goodness, Smalley, what big hands you have.
Quite like that.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
Is there? No, there isn't. Axie, thank you for the community hydrate. Everyone, please take a sip of water.
There's something we can use nearby.
Yeah, these two doors just point at each other.
Stay vigilant.
And this should teleport us to the other side.
Power out. Keep it up.
I'm getting pulled.
There's no time for prayer. Oh, power of
They're
kings.
totally fireproof. We better do
Face
something
me.
else.
Step forward. Slash.
I wonder if this is even useful. Oh, 200 damage. Not useful at all.
Don't rush this. Darkness won't work on that.
Oh, I didn't even
Stay
crit.
insane
Oh,
in a
let's try that back.
fight.
Roll it back.
Bloody likely.
We seem to be in the same spot, just lost the money we got from grinding in the crystal mobs and had to fight the mimic again. Yeah.
How about this?
Vidartha instead.
Nice hit.
Now that
Who should
actually
I beat
crit.
down first?
There we go.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Every time Baz does his staying safe voice line, you just internally go peak Baz alert.
That's all of them.
He does have very good voice lines.
What now?
Up here, it's just an item. It's just an
Something
item.
we can use nearby.
And a bird.
Push through.
Such an elegant fighter.
What now?
Okay, 15. Is technically you can become a royal
I
knight.
see. Fascinating. This right. All right.
I don't really need her to be a royal knight though. But she can be one if she wants.
I see.
Oh.
A
Two
new
leaves
means
of light.
protection.
Ear surge is kind of useful, but our synthesis skills are not as good. So the only ones who aren't are Stroll. You need Warm 20. which- Not the super furthest away, but Juno's closer. Well, maybe not. Arguably closer. All right, you gotta go all the way back down. Nice levels, I know. Wouldn't be surprised if there's like an achievement for having all the rocks. How did we get up there? We just walked. Does the map loop? No. Have a good supper, Kage. Get. Oh, I guess we missed that. Get me some 2 Kages. You're still trapped. The cat's still holding you prisoner.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
That might come in handy in a pinch.
So both of these
Gotta be
doors
something we can do
each
here.
other.
Well done.
Lizzie emerged from hiding and decided to make up for missed lap time. I saw Lizzie's so
Totally
cute.
fireproof. We better use something else. Electricity's no good against us.
Advancing.
That's the
Oh,
last thing we
power
need.
of kings. Apologies. Would
I
you
will
finish
fight
it?
with charging in. Still here? Stay insane in a... You better be ready.
Wait a sec.
They're totally fireproof. We better use something else.
I'll hang back.
Behold, we stand together.
You can do this.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
I've done it.
I hope Lizzie gets used to all the cuddles.
You got this.
No. These guys just love teleporting around.
Just a bunch of weak ones. We should be fine.
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Let's push through. Yeah. Let's give him a fight.
Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing we need. They're totally fireproof.
To
We
the
better use
vanguard.
something else.
Now we strike.
High chance of one-shotting. Move her gently.
Now accept
Yeah.
your fate. There's
You
a
might
better
have
way.
to.
To the rear guard. A favor, if I
Time for
may.
some close combat.
We hit their weakness.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
Right in their weak spot. Beat 'em down,
Observe the enemy.
Yo-Yo. Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
Allies, together!
Let my power support you.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? Face me! Too
They're
much, perhaps?
totally fireproof. We better use something else.
I leave it to you.
Coin can solve problems of All right.
Hope you're still stunned. No!
What?
Down! Get her back up! Hulkenberg's
Fucking
down.
rude.
Someone help her get back in the fight!
Tis best used.
Nice spirit.
Tyson,
Coin can
that's
solve
a lot of ailments. Be careful out there, okay?
Here I go.
How fucking.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Bad, if I say so myself. I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
That should do it.
What now?
Yeah, I should switch you to. It's for now. Of kinship. Anymore. It's critical trade. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty strong.
All right.
Immunity, ranked and hit rate of skills. It's pretty good, right?
Do that.
Considering you have billions of assist abilities. Only use like beef. I have a warrior one. Not a warrior, berserker. That's so interesting. Welcome back, Kage.
Come on.
That was brilliant.
All right, let's
Well
do
done,
this.
Captain.
One fell swoop.
Phantom Tracer.
Power of kings. I must be sure. Eat. Mustn't witness our secret technique.
One enemy, one enemy, one enemy,
I
one enemy.
must stay
They're weak
calm.
to piercing attacks. Electricity's no good against them. That's the wind isn't working. They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one. Wind isn't working. Try hitting them with something else.
Beastie Chimkin.
To the vanguard.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
Behold, let's set it up.
Oh my god. That's not good.
Let's go.
Heavy light damage to everything. Adds 4 turn icons. Probably not even gonna do that much damage. Enough to kill the birds.
I'm ready whenever. I love this.
Page slash.
Tell wouldn't
Wind
do
should
this.
solve this. Let's blow them away.
About bloody time.
Nice, Facilio. That's what they get when they mess with you.
Comrades, lend me your strength.
Hammer of Justice or Flying Guard Thrust?
It's up to you.
Yeah, that's probably better.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
A halfway decent result.
I shall
My
strive to
power
use this
swells
power
forth.
wisely.
Looks like
All right. Yeah, I suspect once we kill the boss, it's gonna like open up all the doors or something.
sounds crazy, but something's around.
My favorite thing with video games that have voice lines is when you mash actions together fast enough to create unintentional funny dialogue with the voice clips. Yes. It's rare, but it is funny.
Sounds crazy, but something's around here.
Oh. Alright, we finally saved my progress. I kept my progress just in case. Probably a boss behind here. Emmy, welcome.
What now?
I mean, rare in video games in general. I know it's very common in this game.
Tycoon!
Do you approve?
Let's do it.
Boss fight. It's a giant chicken.
Hey!
Well, if this thing's not backing down, then I suppose we do it the hard way. We'll aim for a quick kill. Everyone ready?
Right.
Yes, strike
Get
swiftly.
ready.
It's like the enemy's ready for us. Everyone, brace yourselves.
Wind isn't working.
Okay,
another
just
something
piercing. Even anything good?
Magla gather. Sorry.
Speed incense.
Hello
It's okay.
Why not?
there. Nice hit. That was
Okay,
perfect.
let's do this. All right. You're out.
Facilio left him wide open.
Let
Let's
us
hit
fight
that new
as
weakness.
one.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
Be
weak
neither
spot.
timid nor arrogant. I'll use what I must. How about this?
Coin can Tycoon!
Oh, okay. Easy. It just cost me all of my money.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Ah,
Tremble before.
Yes.
Yeah, that feels nice. Right then.
Proper boss job done.
However,
Odd. For each statue, a monstrous guardian. Not unlike the Melancholia crystals. Louise probably set the monsters up here to slow us down, right?
Then
But if that's true, then us tinkering with these devices is bound to be bad for him, yeah? I look down to take a bite of my chicken and you've already cooked that one. Yes. It did not live very long. I mean, I definitely feel like I'm overpowered right this second. Especially with merchants. Merchants really, really strong. So we have become the metaphor yet or not? We have not become the metaphor just yet. You know, Luis fights his battles head on, not a man to stall for time. These things he's willing to set up guards for.
I see.
That says to me these devices must be fairly important to him. Right. Don't know if he just wants to keep the populace unstable or if he's got his own reasons, but I'm willing to bet he wants these statues to stay standing. I think it's not Luis. I think Zorba's the one behind all this.
I mean,
Only one thing for it then. Let's get smashing.
I want to say,
You would, Dave. Good, just shattered. Listen, I hear talking again. Who is it this time?
Certainly.
Hark, that voice. Luis wants us to challenge him. Zorba just wants to kill us.
What?
What's with that crowd? What's with that crowd? The ones in the middle. Aren't they former candidates? Lena and Roger and Otter, is it? Seems they're arguing. How about we see what's going on?
Indeed.
So what if I choose to support Count Luis? I don't see how else the tournament losers can survive this. And our supporters, well, they should support someone whose ideals veer closest to theirs. Count Luis is offering freedom of a kind, revolution. You know, I gotta say, Roger has like the most unique Clemar horns I've ever seen. And to be honest, I don't even remember who Roger is. Did we kick his butt at some point? Sure, but... revolution. Take a look at the city, boy. There's a riot. That's a riot, nothing more. Me and mine, we've got nothing but hate to give Luis. Try cracking open a history book sometime, whelp. You see this mess of a sky? The seas awash in crimson?
No, thank you.
Ours for revolution, which will be televised. Roger. I look at it and see the Annex War all over again. Oceania's navy's churning the foam. The waters all ran red with blood. The post-war generation inherited that hell, and we worked damn hard to move past it. Trampling history doesn't get you freedom, just lawless bloodshed.
Adieu.
Wow, the old man is actually speaking sense for once. I'm just trying to be realistic. What else should I believe? You're not saying you think that Prince should best Count Luis. I'm sure praying he can. Personally, I think old Mr. Goddard's got a point. I was born and raised around craftsfolk, working and building every day. That Count, he doesn't care what he breaks. Lives works. It's all nothing to him.
What do you think?
I don't want a king who breaks everything. I want a king who builds for a new future. Like that runner they built to flap its wings across the sky. If it comes down to a nightmare or a new dream, you better believe I'm betting on the dreamer. Isn't that why you wanted the crown? You wanted to achieve something.
What do you think?
If you're only following Luis because you're scared, then don't be scared. Guys, if you're scared, just don't be scared. You've got us now, and we've all got each other's backs.
Oh my, how interesting.
Hairless to the end, I see. But there's truth in that. I do feel a bit better, somehow.
Well, look
Though
at
I
you.
confess it is not fear that draws me to Luis. After all my speeches as a candidate, honesty in my beliefs is the least I owe you, and indeed myself. Man, how didn't I think of that?
Say,
Those voices were the other candidates in the tournament, were they not? It seems as though they were cheering in support of us. Good to hear, isn't it? Guess that lot's finally seen the light. Those were strong emotions that traveled through the Mad Glove, weren't they? They're placing their trust in the prince and us. People are expecting great things from you, Ave. For the sake of those who believe in us, we must win. I can feel the emotions of the former candidates. 73, we're almost there, guys. The melancholization has thinned out a lot. Let's head back to the staircase. Possible something may have changed. Let's see for ourselves. Hey, I am back. We have power again. Chat, this is real. Encouragement and condemnation are all jumbled together. I can hear some cheering, but we haven't done enough to yet overcome the melancholia. There should be one more king's servant on this floor. I imagine that's what's causing this nightmare.
If so,
Then we'll destroy the other one without delay. We must return the people of the city back to normal.
it would seem
This feeling. Looks like the distortion in the room has disappeared as well.
Nice.
Probably because we took out that king's servant. Let's keep it up.
That's a relief.
Alright. Abe, talk about your lovely wife suddenly. She's absolutely wonderful and I love everything about her. She's really focused on Tarkov right now, though, so she can't hear me.
Gotta be
Hey,
something
door's
in
open.
here. If it's useful, I say grab it.
She is a gamer. She's a bigger gamer than I am.
Hey,
Anything I can do, she can do better.
That's gotta be good.
Blade of Totska. Another thing that to be purified. Tell her about Dark Tide. She knows about Dark Tide. She does like 40k.
That was well done.
You had to stab the chest before opening it. You love my wife platonically. I'm pretty sure Suzu already has claimed her.
Gotta be something.
So I apologize.
There's something we can use nearby.
Can have her as an auntie. I don't know if she's ready to be an aunt.
I'll take you down in no time.
Are you ready to be an aunt? Technically she is an aunt. Wait, no you're not. That's your cousin. You're not an aunt. Let me think. You'd be an aunt on my side of the family.
You think yourself equal to a UG
She didn't say no, Saya.
Then again,
Electricity's no good against them. They're totally fireproof. Electricity's no good against them.
advancing.
That's the last thing we need.
Coin can. We'll do this together.
Deals extreme money, almighty damage to all enemies, all reset. Money can eat power.
No, let's go. Hold on. Let's work together. You better be sure.
Steal from them.
Let's solve this. Let's
won't hold
blow
back.
them away.
Hold on. Lend me your strength. Not this.
Does she play Dark Tide? She doesn't play Dark Tide now. Let's see. Tactics. Switch party member. Let's bring out.
The rest is up
Please
to you.
leave this to me.
Who should I beat down first?
By the sworn oaths of knighthood. This is the palace. I pray you're ready.
Music sounds very similar to the GBF battle theme. Does it?
You did great, Yuka. Only one left. Finish them off and work
What do you
clear.
weak to? Piercing and wind.
Time for some close combat. To the rear guard. The next one's yours.
I'm ready
Electricity's
whenever.
no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
Observe. Take this.
Here I go.
I don't have any wind attacks, huh? I need to carry me in game.
I'm sorry, everyone.
It's okay.
Wind can solve this.
We can do this.
Let's
Oh my god, he's gonna wake up too. I guess I have to use the money in the end. Sigh.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone!
Our foes have fallen. We are safe.
I will get my money back fighting these dogs.
Push through. All right. How's that?
Great moves back there.
Come on. Push through.
Right? Yeah, I'm back to 43k. Let's see. There's a couple more blue things. Should be okay. You're confused? What are you confused about?
No choice but to cut
Come on.
through.
I think
Just go straight ahead, I believe.
There's something we can use nearby. No problem.
Well, okay then.
Gotta be something we can do here.
I got food, and when I set my blueberries down, both cats just started licking all over them. They really wanted those blueberries.
We can use nearby.
How's that?
They are broken.
Push through. Alright, how's
I
that?
knew we could count on you.
Your turn.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
That's not half bad.
Ooh, heroes cure ass and some boots. Oh. Oh, I know that is good. I was like, what the heck? I mean, I like the idea of the stats +5. What would that best be on? You get to be a hero, Izme. And then the boots. During battle, revive 1 time. That's pretty good. Take her all the way to 20.
I've learned a new
Yeah.
skill.
Get
I see.
Sure.
Fascinating. This. All right.
I'm counting up.
Of course.
I'll always aim higher.
sure to 20.
I knew I could do it. I've learned a new skill.
Okay, I can head down. I can fight this thing down here. There you go.
Nice move, Captain. We must strike.
Looks like they're weak to light. I guess it's our time to shine.
Deals heavy slash damage to all enemies, may one-hit targets.
Mustn't settle for a wise choice.
Won't hold back.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Doesn't get me any EXP, but does give us a lot of mag. Kind of white. Alright, I think that's it. I can check out what that third dark box is doing. That red color is probably another dark Venta. Yes, I was right.
They found us.
You're dead pretty swift, Mandible Bearing. I leave it to you.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
To ever greater heights.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Easy 12k Magla. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Fortunately, I have to walk all the way back. Shit.
Come and get me.
You're down. Now's our chance. Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
I don't actually have to kill them. I can just beat them up and it'll still count.
What now?
There's some.
What now?
What happens if I use the item that one-shots everything? That sounds like fun. Do I have it? I should have it. Finisher noodles, right? The enemies with a single hit in overworld.
Alright, how's that?
Nice.
They couldn't keep up, eh? Lucky us.
His power grows stronger still.
Come on!
That's so funny.
That'll do it.
Ah, so many blahajes. Hey Axie, how you doing? You have now seen the thing. I guess we can save real quick. Guys, I don't know if we'll actually finish the game tonight, all things considered.
Let's go.
Let's go. We'll definitely give it our best shot.
I don't like this.
What's with this place? The magma is so thick it feels like the inside of a human body. Seems as though we're trapped inside. Boy, the way's blocked? Is this another bloody trap?
Hey,
Got company. The solution's clear enough, eh?
Look,
Crystal seems to be drawing monsters from throughout the palace to it. Destroy the epicenter, else there'll be no end to these things.
But then,
But let's not prolong this. If we stay here for too long, our lives will be at risk. We do what we must, quickly.
what now?
I don't think we can avoid this. We against this. Do it again.
Oh my god, I'm
What
almost
now?
dying.
We got this.
Push through!
We hit him where it hurts. I don't like this.
we're safe. The crystal is no more.
No good.
This isn't good. We have to do something about the crystals around here.
That might be of use later.
We got this. We hit him right in the weak spot. Good job. We can
Come and get
this. Do it again.
Let's see. Last here?
Look.
Yes. Some right here.
Alright, how's that? Come on.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out. Hurry! Let's
There's
do
so
it.
many skeletons!
Watch out! That works like a charm. Keep the pressure on.
Epic Center.
Oh, they saw us.
Ow.
I'm right here.
Against this. Do it again.
Come and get it.
That works like a charm.
Hey, at least this is a way to get a ton of fucking money.
I'm right here. Push through!
Hurry!
You go to the other side now.
Watch out! We've been spotted! That worked like a charm! Keep the pressure on!
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find it useful.
Get
Come on! Let's push through! Alright, let's push through! Come on! Let's push through!
Kage, how are you always tripping the auto mod? No one else chirps the auto mod as consistently as you. Somehow we made it through. Now it should be safe. Just the king's servant left to take care of that. It's right ahead, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I can sense its presence. Let's hop to it.
Onward.
Just take it.
What now?
Let's see, I think I got everything. Automod just wants to be involved. How much money did I get from that? 500k? Oh boy. I don't think I can, I don't even think I need to switch to Prince anymore.
What now?
I'll always aim higher.
What now?
Stroll. Wait, there's more?
What now?
No, I didn't think so. Okay, swap Yufa out for Heismay. And boss
Ready?
time.
Yeah.
Wonder what the boss is gonna be this time. Oh, it's a Minotaur. Found it, the king's servant. We'll make some headway once we break it. We've got another guest to take care of first. At least they serve to mark our progress. Now it is only a matter of felling the guardian.
Right.
Right, let's get this over with.
Get ready. Go! They're totally fireproof. We better use something else.
I'll use what I must. What a blunder.
So much for that.
It's okay. We can do this.
I'll use what I must.
So much for that.
Coin can solve problems.
You
of
have
late,
like
not-
almost 99 agility. How are you missing?
Why, hello there.
Coin, I won't hold back.
Nice hit. That was
Stay
perfect.
awesome souls, do your thing.
Julio left him wide open. Let's hit that new weakness.
Not join with me.
Let's do this.
Oldenburg got them right in their weak spot.
How about this?
Tycoon!
Easy. Single turn wipeout. Zialba Rod.
That'll do.
Nice.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Bum 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 bum. Good, 'tis done. Oh, finally. It's one mess after another. Was Luis responsible for that monster just now too? It's hard to imagine Luis taking such pains to both capture monsters and bring them all the way here. Maybe it's just what became of all the animals and other life already in the palace. Wouldn't surprise me, things being as they are.
No way.
And the humans here. Either Luis directly turned his soldiers into monsters, or he left them the Magla. Fiend. Let's destroy the statues for now. Before anything else, we must bring the people back to their senses.
Just saying.
Let's bust the place up. Go on, Ave. Bust them up, fuck them up, fuck them up. That's like terrible form though. It's one down. Hey, I hear something again. It's people talking. Now this is a voice more familiar.
But this is.
It sounds like... It's a Denny, isn't it? I knew it!
Is that all right?
Oh villagers, oh residents of our homeland Etria. We who possess the third eye should be able to see that the magla which stagnates the sky slowly fades. The same people who saved our village and my sister Euphausia now fight again to save the entire kingdom.
Frankly,
However, the enemy is ruthless and powerful. Evil will secure the throne if we cannot muster more support for
we
aid.
haven't much time.
Oh villagers, are you content in remaining silent? Ave did not force change upon us. Before he left this place, he demonstrated through his actions that we have the power to do so ourselves.
Now's the time.
Now is the time to show the evidence that we have truly opened our eyes.
Just as I thought.
Do you guys think we're gonna get like a spirit bomb? A spirit bomb moment towards the end? Like everyone is on their last knees, Luis is about to kill us, but then we hear... Actually, it's a Fire Emblem moment too, right? Because every single time, like it happened with Robin and Corrin, right? When we were about to die, and then we just hear the voices of all of our friends and supporters, and that's how we can revive ourselves. And in Engage too. I don't remember if it ever happened in Three Houses.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be closer to a Paper Mario 2 moment. I don't quite remember. Been a while since I played a 1000-Year Door. It's definitely a Denny. Seems like he's trying to convince everyone on the island to lend their support. So these too were strong feelings that traversed their way through the Magla. Efforts have not been in vain, it seems.
Okay?
People we met along our journey are our greatest support. We've got to do them proud, Ave. Feel the emotions of the people of Etria. 8!
We've done
The
it.
last one's probably gonna put us at like 1 or 2. Probably 2. With this, we've defeated the 2 king's servants that were on this floor. The melancholization of the staircase should have receded.
Got it.
Now let's go check it out.
Luis must be stopped!
You have to stop Louise! Your Highness! You have my faith.
Look!
Listen, I can hear their voices.
We've done it!
Done it. Now we'll be able to move forward.
Amuse me.
So, you've gathered even more supporters, have you? You're proceeding unexpectedly well.
Yeah.
You ought to have heard the cheers for the prince. The flaws in your plan are beginning to show, Luis. A flaw, is it? Such fault lies not with me, but with this country. This country? Just what do you mean by that? I believe I explained that if you'd like an answer. Then prove your strength. Do not flail about a little longer, won't you? Find it most entertaining. Well then, be expecting you. As ever, Luis is the picture of calm. How does he intend to keep up that affectation? I don't think he's actually as detached as he seems. He's keeping an eye on our movements, right? That's proof for a threat he can't ignore.
That's surely right.
Little by little, we're closing in on him. Let us continue to flail about, as he put
Let's
it.
hurry.
There's only 1 king's servant left. I can feel something from the upper floor, so let's hustle. Another vision? Another king's vision? Hold on, Ave? Is something happening again? I feel a strange sensation, as though someone else's memories are flooding my mind. Yeah, it's Forden and the King,
The
Hypnodeus.
festivities for this year's Saints' Day shall be conducted with the utmost ceremony. A fine opportunity to expand the market for igniters and spread them among people. Along with this policy, we will announce the closure of the Mage Academy.
What? Why close the academy?
Why indeed?
Reports are troubling, I'm afraid. They secretly study dragons and other profane forces deep in the mountains. The people will not abide it. With the popularization of magic igniters, all this theoretical study of magic will soon be obsolete anyway. Unless you have any objections, my liege.
No objections. Let it be so. Thank you for your efforts.
Stop being so spineless.
How can a king accomplish anything alone. What was I supposed to do?
Have hope. Lead your people. Don't resign
vision,
yourself
Your
to your own demise.
I saw something different than before.
His Majesty was exhausted then. His attendants did mention that he no longer possessed any real authority.
Sounds like he had no one to support his spirits. I admit, I do pity him there. Beyond that, though, do you suppose he means for us to see these? If these memories are handpicked, then do they not come off as excuses?
Strong.
It's just... his own son is risking his life in here. He deserves more from the king than regrets and memories.
Insult to King Slimes. Yeah, you apologize to King Slimes.
All right.
Stroll, the real MC of this story. That other people have made that comment as well. They feel like Stroll is the real main character since he's always acting as like your attendant, which I guess in a way does make sense, right? Like if you're royalty, you're not making speeches yourself. You have an attendant to speak on your behalf. And Stroll is definitely playing that role a lot. But I guess if you were to think as like who was the most heroic, then I think Stroll was probably the actual hero. Whereas, you know, the main character is just the support. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's kind of how I intended to build Will to begin with, is a support character. But evidently I've turned him into a powerhouse because Merchant is so strong.
All right.
Well then.
But also Merchant is a late game class anyways. It takes a long time for it to get really good.
Let's go.
Right. There's something evil atop this stairwell. So kind of like Will is the chosen but not necessarily the main character in light of Stroll. I suppose so, yeah. Past here is...
Something up?
What's wrong, Abe? Don't just stand there. Let's get going. Let us go. The final king's servant lies ahead. Like how Colette was a chosen Tale Symphonia but not the main character. Yeah, that makes sense.
Be careful.
Except Lloyd... Yeah. Except the game wasn't like pretending that Colette was the main character. I'd say the game is pretending that Will is the main character here, but really it's Stroll.
This place.
This is where...
His Highness was attacked.
Hey, thanks, Juna. I was about to explain that.
This is where it all began then.
Now we know Forden manipulated Rella to attack the prince, and tried to shift the blame to Luis to get him pushed out of his station.
No doubt Forden underestimated Luis as a mere child. And when he regained his grasp on the military, the Sanctifex was taken entirely by surprise.
I guess another example would be like, if anyone in chat's played Final Fantasy 12, then like Vaughn is the character you play, but really the main character is Ash.
How little of this I understood before. Yet now all is clear. Alsace left me behind to protect me.
But the prince made it back. He's come this far to do what must be done.
You speak true. Thank you.
Ash, that's a
failed
weird,
in my
that's a
mission
weird
back
way to
then.
say Balthier.
But I will not fail a second time.
I won't argue with you, Catbot. I feel like FF12 is among the ones I know the least about. It's one of my favorites. I like 6 and I like 12. 10 was also good.
Fate is
14
a
is
strange
eh.
thing. What began in these halls will soon end here. But the fight is not against any agent of the curse who remains, just 2 of its victims.
You like 12 more of Vaughn, shut up. Thank you for the community to hydrate. Everyone please take a sip of water.
Not that strange to me. Just means we've moved on. We've already nixed the curse, and this fight ain't just over the past anymore.
Basilio.
Indeed. This battle shall decide the future king. Wasn't expecting anything so profound from you.
You wanna take this outside, old fella?
Uh-oh.
Wait, something's coming.
This uncanny Magla. Is this...
Hey, Firestar, welcome in. I suspected that. Wait, now that you're here, did you know that Final Fantasy 14 has a free trial where you can play through all of Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heaven's Ward and Stormblood expansions up to level 70 with no restriction on playtime? There he is! There's Zorba! It's about time.
So you've come, but you will go no further.
I still can't tell if Zorba is supposed to be like... I can't tell if he's supposed to be a Clamar, or if he's a Mustari, or if like the third eye and the horns are self-inflicted. Or I wonder if he's I wonder if he's mixed race, kind of like Maria. You think he's supposed to be messed up? The fuck happened to his arm? Oh my god. Yo, he's got the hip windows. Luis's horns are prosthetic, right? Yes, they were fake. He's Soul Edge.
Ah, of course. This is your first time seeing me like this. Witness how I've ascended to even greater heights. Wonderful.
Why does he have such big hip windows?
Luis can take a wretch like me, someone fate condemned, and turn me into a man of power.
Oh my god, he's got bigger hip windows than Shenny.
Zorba, you.
Because he's played Engage and loved the male sources.
Did you willingly endure Luis's spell? Did you let him twist your form?
So it's true then. No matter someone's tribe, he can turn them human and make them a monster.
What the hell is worth that? You call this a man of power? Luis turned you into an abomination.
Call me what you wish. This is the form I desire. If Magla is a person's anxiety, why resist it? In Lord Luis's world, strength is the ultimate judge of all. Nothing else matters. It's freedom and fairness. We're moments from the dawn of a perfect new world.
And how many sacrifices do you reckon it'll cost?
What does it matter? What world was ever won without sacrifice? No, to be bled on an altar so fair and just, it's a noble and beautiful thing.
New World Order plays.
Lord Luis strives to build us a utopia, and I, not you, shall be first to make it my home. You would dealt a winning hand in the game of life. By sheer chance! You have everything I never will. I
Like that Anae's arm clipped through his head, so his arm's all sparkly.
You'll die before you ever set foot on liberated ground. With this power, I nurtured under Lord Luis, I will deny you everything!
It's hard not to feel bad for him. Oh my god, his hair turned into vines.
There's no place for parasites like you in our new world.
Zorba needs a beer and maybe a Snickers.
What point is there to a new world if it costs innocent lives to make it?
Save your breath, Stroll. He is beyond reason.
You're one to talk of reason, you imbecile. I'm not here to chat. I'm here to annihilate you.
This is why he fought for Luis so desperately.
I'll be taking that.
Energy incense.
I won't hold back.
Nice hit. That was
Okay,
perfect.
let's do.
Come in.
Don't be scared. With blade in hand.
Hackenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
Fear me.
Sora's curse. Ow.
What the? Did he just transform?
Like exactly one thing about him, his voice.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I don't know what he's like guarding or something.
How about this?
Coin can solve. Let's go.
What happens if I attack him with this though? Will I fucking die?
I'm ready
Oh,
whenever.
it like he takes very little damage right now. Oh, he got repelled.
Have to be careful about direct attacks.
Yes.
I'll reset. I think it's fine. Not a big deal. Heat riser.
Flows through me.
So I can't do physical attacks on him right now, but I can do light.
Lend me your strength.
On your guard.
Oh, Mystic Purge.
Hackenberg got them right in their
You
weak
think
spot.
yourself equal? Now accept your fate.
Debilitates.
I have my methods.
I will fight with pride. Tycoon!
Nice hit.
Stay insane and
All right.
Gotta stay
Looks like they're
calm.
weak to light.
I think.
Here I go.
Guess it's our
Wait a
time.
sec.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
Can I do systematic destruction? Ignores resistances.
You're out of here.
Yeah, that works.
Why won't you shut up and die?
Let us fight. As
Please
one.
allow me.
Shine.
Enemies of Lord Luis. Enemies.
I was saving this.
Need help. I'm obliged.
Thanks.
Alright, you should be dead next turn.
You're fools all. You failed to grasp Lord Luis's ideals. You're expendable, the lot of you. Expendable, you hear me? You're blind as all Lord Luis's enemies. And I'll see every last one of you dead.
Heat riser.
Magma flows through me.
Heat
Limitless
riser.
magma flows through me.
Just gonna end your turn like that? Dude, you're dead this turn. Yeah, look, even Gallicus like time to fucking end this. Thank you for the extra
Looks
turn
like they're weak to
icons.
light. I guess it's our time to shine.
a tough one.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
let's
crit.
do-
Come in.
Get wrecked.
There we go.
Damn it! Not again! Lord Luis!
Is it gonna be another phase? No, it's over.
Check me out.
I feel stronger.
Excellent. I've
Second
grown more
phase.
powerful.
Yeah, I guess no second phase.
Tremble before me.
Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Feels like I'm making progress.
Or is it?
Damn it!
They played the victory music.
Why does this world keep rejecting me?
It's time to make him our friend, guys. This is when we recruit the enemy, right? He's gonna join our side?
How could you push your body this far?
Your deeds bespeak a heart of incredible loyalty, Zorba. It is a tragedy that you have pledged it to the wrong man.
Zorba is not the 8th party member. Yeah, technically the 8th party member is Gallica.
You're the ones who've got it wrong. This world doesn't have much longer.
Is he gonna jump off the roof again?
I know you feel it too, deep down, don't you? Nobody has any choice in how they live their lives. They don't even realize it should be their decision. You can't change that world without destroying it. The only man willing to fight for a better world is Lord Luis. Why can't you see that?
The man has 3 eyes and he can't see what's in front of him.
I get it now. Zorba, you're the only one who understood everything Luis wanted and fought for it anyway.
I don't care if I'm just a stepping stone. Lord Luis can build his world on my corpse. A world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
Don't tell me this guy's gonna jump off the roof again. Not this shit again.
Zorba.
There was naught to be done. He chose his path.
Del and I never knew how to deal with him. Always gloomy and moping about. Then he'd burst with this sudden anger, shouting and lashing out like.
You just took the floor of them, yeah.
Thinking back on it now, makes me wonder if the outbursts were all cries for help.
I have a feeling he's not
Was
dead.
it really Luis who did this to Zorba? Oh.
We can't waver now. I'll not deny, Luis's words ring true in some ways. But he turned Zorba into a monster, and not with words alone. However badly Zorba wished for it. If Luis really cared to protect him, would he have pushed him to such horrors? It's all a fallacy in the end.
A fallacy, eh? You suppose all that business about equality is just a smokescreen? His ambitions are just dead selfish?
Stroll's sword is massive, it is.
I don't know if I buy it myself. Would Luis tell such a shallow lie?
Or to it.
There might be something else to this.
But Zorba never turned against him, in deed or in heart. And he still twisted him like that. It wasn't for his protection.
Speaking of which, he mentioned something curious at the end. He spoke of a new world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
I feel like Stroll's sword, the length is okay, but the hilt should be another like hand size long.
In other words, only those who obey will survive.
Maybe something a little bit thinner
That's
too.
the deal Luis has been spouting since the start.
Of course, there's absolutely zero way Stroll could possibly unsheath that thing from his back.
I get the feeling that's too simple. Remember Rella's vision? A land full of feral humans, with people either running or going mad. I just doubt we can take Luis's speeches at face value. If his true intentions were as simple as that, Rella wouldn't have left us with that image. You think Luis still has a real purpose we're not aware of?
Custom hilt with slits on the side. You mean sheath, not hilt?
No point in pondering it here. We're bound to find him eventually, so we can question him then.
The last statue is close by as well. Let us move onward, that we may do what must be done.
I don't think Zorba's dead, guys.
Time to go!
Yep, we're safe here.
You're a boss, right?
Hey,
This is the last statue, right? Yes, 'tis the last of the king's servants. Once this one falls, that should snuff out the root of his chaos.
but
What's with these dragon statues anyway? Why would the royal palace be full of monuments made to drain away the people's sanity? That may not be their intended use. Indeed, Louise may have twisted them for his own ends.
Even so.
What matters that they play a part in his plans, and they must. Otherwise, he'd not have left abominations to guard each one. I remember I consumed a background scabbard design as a kid. I feel like the easiest way to draw that sword is to spin the scabbard around so it's on your front, then just pick it off the ground when it falls out.
What?
His aims, are these statues attuned to the royal magic? An answer best heard from Louise, with the sword at his throat. Destroying the statues come first for now.
I suppose.
True enough. Dave, please destroy it. What if Louise wants us to destroy the gems? He's just waiting for, you know, the magic to release and return back to the scepter. Hopefully this will calm the capital down. Hey, voices. I hear them again. Oh shit, the royal magic is partially mass brainwashing, isn't it? It could be. Hey, this one's dead loud. It's coming from the royal capital? Oh hey,
What was that?
Zorba fell.
Something just fell out of the sky.
Whoa! It looks like a dead human!
It's not a human. A person? The body fell from the royal palace. What's going on?
I know this face. Isn't this the mage who was wreaking havoc at the cathedral months ago?
Couldn't be. If that's the man who was working for Luis, he'd be long dead. Wait. Has he been alive this whole time? Was he turned into a monster?
I told you, didn't I? It's just like what happened to the prince. Luis is behind the whole thing.
Thanks, Batlin. You tell him.
Finally ready to talk, are we? Listen up, good people. Luis has lied to all of you.
So then, all that about the fake prince being a monster, that was a lie? He's truly His Highness?
I think the reality is we're all monsters.
But still, as long as we obey, Count Luis will protect us. Oh, come off it! You can't just take Luis at his word, people! This Zorba, the man who just crashed down, was one of the Count's most loyal men! This was Luis's doing. If that's the case, even if we obey, we don't know what he'll do to us.
Real monsters are all the people we met along the way. And us. It's all of us. We're all monsters.
Luis isn't wiping out these monsters. He's bloody well mass-producing them. There's even evidence he's giving them orders to attack.
Is that true?
Look, we're talking about a man who's openly declared he'll execute anyone he feels like, even average citizens, if they don't fall in line. Is that the king you want?
No, lies. I don't believe you. Count Luis is our savior. He's supposed to save the world.
But what if he turns us all into monsters?
That last bit hits too real.
About time. Is this the moment the royal capital wakes up to the truth? Is that? Well, well.
What's the situation? Have we even the slightest hope of defeating Luis?
This guy needs some fucking chapstick.
Been a long time, my lord. You've always had a keen eye for reading the situation. Well, the winds are changing. Now, it's just a matter of what you choose to believe in. Can you smell it?
Is this game even a metaphor or an actual premonition?
Things are
What's the
finally getting
difference?
interesting.
Those voices just now. That was Batlin, and the others, wasn't it? They all sounded startled to see Zorba's corpse. Finally, a reasonable reaction. Seems we've destroyed all the statues then. That should help get people back on our side, don't you think?
Indeed. The sight of Zorba must have finally gotten it through their heads. All Luis has to offer them is insanity.
It seems as though the people have returned to their senses. 2!
So, none of the king's servants remain.
Then our people are at last sound of mind. Your vile magic will deceive them no more.
My magic? I deceived no one.
What do you mean? You were responsible for all this chaos, weren't you?
In any case, there can be no more doubt. Your support and mine have finally reached parity.
It's all a metaphor for reality.
You've come quite a way in the short time since the day of your despair. Commendable in all honesty. A marvel indeed. Perhaps I can no longer afford such indulgence. So be it. Come to the throne. With the power of the royal scepter in my hands, I will give you what you deserve.
You have the royal scepter. Surely you haven't.
And as we may now speak plain, I will tell you the truth of both the royal
The
scepter.
fact we're still only number 2 is concerning, though. In the end, it was always a coin flip.
I'll be waiting.
His voice has fallen silence.
So Luis got his hands on the royal scepter. This is bad. Extremely bad.
Even should we win the majority vote, it won't matter who the new king is.
Is the election rigged? We'll find out soon enough.
We've just got to get it back. He wants a face-to-face showdown? Well, we'll give him one.
Hurry. Damn it!
Too close to reality. Is plateau here? I would love a save. As much as anytime something in pop culture mirrors current events and people forget it takes months to write and prep this material, some familiar looking horns have fallen. Aren't these? Those belong to Luis.
Luis.
He's actually an Elder. He has no further need to conceal his identity, which means he's revealing his true power. We have to stop him.
Let's hurry.
Plateau! Let me save!
What now?
Yeah, we found the horns. No one seemed to be that surprised, especially Stroll. Skill Juno. Alright, let's use some restoratives. Okay. Go ahead and save. We're at the boss, guys, I think.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
What now?
I think in the end I didn't get everyone to Royal.
I knew I could do it.
A new power to wield.
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
And
Can't believe I had to get Commander to 20.
Yeah. Right. I could get used to this.
Oh yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. Ghost-like katana. Guess I never really found anything better for these people. Juna, you can become Royal Mass Dancer.
This, right? All right. I'm counting on you. Of course.
Let's go. I'll always aim higher.
Makes sense. Did Mora get revealed as the king as we suspected? Not quite yet. Alright. Are we fighting Luis tonight? We might be.
Yep.
Supposedly right behind this door.
It's all well.
This is the throne room where Luis awaits. We cannot turn back now. Are you prepared? Go.
I'm heading out.
We'll get the royal scepter back for certain. There's no way we'll let him do as he pleases any longer.
Such a countenance. So you truly are the Prince Reborn. I must say, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. Quite unpredictable as death looms.
What of you? Is this hornless form your own true being?
I'll say this here for your own good, Luis. Hand over the royal scepter. Only the one who has earned the people's support is fit to be king. You and us. We can still end this without more bloodshed.
You see, when Strolls has lines like this, like, how is he not the main character?
No path forward is bloodless. The king may have avoided it, but the people will only shed his share. That has been this country's crime for too long. Those in power exact the price of their greed from the people, then preach that such pain is a natural trial to be overcome. The indolent powers of this land have poisoned it with their lies. There is no cure, but destruction.
Who's the real charlatan here? You turn people into monsters and convince them it's salvation. Even Sorba, your most loyal vassal, you twisted into a monster. You promise protection to your devoted, yet always fall short of the mark.
I have never lied. I swear upon my name, it is one of the greatest trespasses I can imagine. Have you never wondered why the king's magic is so strong and fought? Or why the royal scepter can only be used by those who bear the public's favor? One royal hand clutching one bejeweled rod does not alone accomplish such wonders of magic. But what if it drew magic not from its wielder, but from the masses? That is the truth. The royal scepter is a divine relic that absorbs Magla from people across the kingdom. And thus, the royal magic's power is near inexhaustible.
Kind of looks like it's a heart in the middle. Oh, so that's why we can't hear it. Why we can hear the people up here.
Such has been the royal family's tradition for centuries, generations upon generations.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, it seems like the people's thoughts and feelings are being kept within their magla as it gets absorbed into the royal scepter.
Magla is mortal anxiety, which means that the people of this country now have no choice but to perpetually direct their anxiety to the king, simply to stay safe.
Absurd. And how do you explain the people of the capital going mad?
There was no madness that took them. The Magla spews from their helpless hearts at a rate far greater than the scepter can absorb. Hence the stagnation. The behavior now on full display is their inborn, true nature. When they cannot control their fears, they lash out at neighbor and outsider alike. And that is mortal weakness.
That's who they really are.
So the king's servants created the massive magla flow from the vast magla throughout the kingdom. That in itself was born of the people.
In a world like this, order built on mutual understanding is but a dream within a dream. Before we achieve resolution, the people must be corrected. On the day the late king's magic fades, I will shake the royal magic anew. All the Magla gathered over these months of turmoil will be restored to the people.
I feel like that's not a great idea to just suddenly stuff every person with magla.
Those who can overcome it will be reborn as new humans.
Kind of sounds like they're gonna make them explode.
Our first round of natural selection. Our first step towards a world truly fair and just.
Natural selection? New humans? What absurd delusions.
Delusions? You witnessed how the prince lost his very self to my spell, and then re-emerged with powers and will burning ever brighter.
You mean you would do to the people exactly what you did to him? You would use the royal magic to inflict such horrors on all the crown's subjects?
Those who follow me and accept the rule of power will surely survive by virtue of their own will. But if they give in to fear, yes, they will lose both form and mind. That is what it means to protect those who follow. It is not a salvation given of empty charity, but earned through the providence of power.
Then, that's your true ambition. That's why you
And
sent
they
Sorba to the
will
royal
kill you,
funeral.
Louise.
You never even wanted the throne. It was all for the royal scepter.
The shows of power, terrifying the people. It wasn't just manipulation. You justified all of that.
The man would turn all people into humans. It defies all sense.
Worry not. You've proven you're more than worthy. I've little doubt you'll survive the first culling and move on to the new world. You mentioned earlier that we might still resolve this without bloodshed.
He's gonna ask us, then let me do what I must.
Then, I put the same offer to you. Join me, Prince. Born of elven blood, welcoming anyone regardless of tribe. It is no coincidence that you and I
The
take
first
inspiration
culling,
from
yeah.
the same book.
Don't let him sway you, Your Highness.
I know you detest injustice as I do. Come with me. Let me lend you my power, and together we will change the unfair world we seek to destroy.
I don't think these are actual choices. I think they all mean to see the same thing.
I don't seek to destroy this world or any other.
How many callings are there? I have no idea.
Exactly! He's nothing like you!
Should you deny me, then what? How would you fix this country? You must have seen it everywhere you traveled. Tradition, superstition, family honor, and all those struck down unjustly in the name of such authorities. The only cure for such suffering is a simpler world, in which strength triumphs over pain. It is not a solution without cruelty, but surely the fairness it would restore to our lives is worth any sacrifice.
Come with me, and we can realize this dream. What say you?
You're absolutely right. Luis, your world is just the same as this one.
The fairness you speak of is false.
He's got the right of it. Luis, it's not even about what'll be sacrificed. It's about having respect for what the dream costs. And you've got none of that. You keep talking about your laws of power. But what that comes down to is you figure some people in this world just deserve to die. If that's what you believe in, then you can hate Forden all you want, but you're no different. Be silent.
Oh, that really ticked him off, Basilio.
I once had my own aspirations. Yes, I had dreams. But what has the world ever done for us? What's happening?
Oh boy. Hey, it's the title music.
The royal scepter? But how?
So be it.
Of course we're going to space. It wouldn't be a JRPG if we didn't go to space.
Until then, I will watch the world collapse from my perch at the top. Wait! Luis! I have done this for their sakes, not for mine. History and the will of the people will prove that. If you have the strength to weather this storm and come to me, I will deem you a worthy opponent. It will be a mercy to you, at the very least.
Alright, so it seems like we're gonna get a few more days before we get to fight Luis. Quest cleared.
If we push forward, we'll be in grave danger. This storm itself is a maelstrom of pure magla.
Maybe this is just what it looks like when the people's minds are slaves to their anxiety and fear.
That doesn't mean the solution is to deform them into monsters. The man's an arrogant lunatic.
Eve isn't on the Brawler branch anymore. That's true. Actually, I don't think I've ever been on the Brawler branch. No, I was on it very briefly to get the crit buff. Hello, I returned when 60 rate that ended in power outage. Ayame Kitty, welcome back. Really appreciate you sticking around. We managed to get power back after like 30 minutes of sitting in the dark. Lit some candles, put it on the coffee table, and then just sat on the couch with my wife for a little bit.
We must give chase somehow.
It's actually kind of nice sitting in the dark. Like you could hear the sound of rain outside. Not much other noise going on.
All aspirants to the throne.
The king.
This voice. Your Majesty?
The royal scepter has been taken. Luis now wields the royal magic to his own dark ends.
Honestly, I was getting pretty sleepy during the power outage, but when I came back on, we're like, okay, it's not that late. Maybe we can get back just. Yeah, I agree. This is actually the first time we've had a power outage since moving here, so we were not super prepared. Like, I don't think we had anything. We only had 2 candles, and we didn't really have any flashlights that weren't just part of our phone, so it was pretty damn dim.
Luis was one step ahead of us. We did not expect him to seize and use the scepter before the final deadline.
Don't let a storm ruin your day. Do it yourself, opens OBS. That's my meme.
His magic will be set in motion on the very day that the new king is to be decided. Such is the decree.
So it's just as Luis said. He won't let this campaign end any way but his. Bastard always loved making a spectacle of this.
Alright, so we literally do have like a couple more days until the end.
Luis yourself. Doesn't it matter to you that he may succeed as king?
I had sought death long before he granted it.
You wished for your own death? But why?
The ideals I once believed in, I no longer had the power within me to fulfill them. Thus, I ensured my very life would serve as key to activate the royal magic. Should revolutionary fervor seek to destroy my regime, should Luis or any other malcontent take my life, therein would lie the catalyst. Thus would I appear, on a day so appointed, with form and voice, given life by royal magic.
Glad you got to enjoy it? Yeah, I really did. Now, I'm hoping we can finish this game tonight.
I see. No wonder the magic survived even the prince's reawakening. It was never a matter of retaliation against the church or anything of the sort. You truly wished to pass the crown to whoever the people elected of their own will.
Oh, Prince. My son. If thou wouldst inherit the kingdom, thou must stop Luis. That is a trial befitting one who would take the throne.
Reverse the skybound avatar.
Has faded. I guess that's it. It really is up to us to save this land's future.
You're telling me less than 40% of people... Wait, I thought we were just pretending to be the prince. We are? Yeah, it turns out we are the prince.
Luis is just ahead. We have to find a way to get beyond this storm, reckless or not.
And we discovered we're actually a dragon the prince made. Catbot, did you miss the reveal? I guess Catbot did miss the reveal. We are also the prince because of that, yes. We are the physical embodiment of the prince's will. And that is why that's why the canon name is Will.
Let's fall back to the royal capital for now.
We
so
nom the
come up with
prince's
a
body,
strategy.
we're definitely the prince. Alright, we got a couple more days.
Hey! He's running that way! Kill anyone who stands against Count Luis! We fight for justice! Make them understand!
That's not good. We should save that person. Can we save that person?
Out here. They know nothing of their savior's true intent, yet the streets are teeming with self-declared military police.
What's a man supposed to do when they're running around screaming about justice with bloodshot eyes?
It's like Homestuck. We were the dream self of the prince given form. When the real prince died, we became the prince.
So it's a crime to even disagree now. He said this was just their nature. I suppose I can see where his disappointment springs from.
Metaphor, you timed this one very sussly, unfortunately. I guess this was predictable.
But your allies are working hard too. It's not all as bad as it looks.
We are grateful. We will believe in their support as they believe in us.
By the way, I talked with Neurus on how to get to Luis's location. And of course, he said there's only one thing for it. Armor up the Skyrunner and dive in.
That's your strategy?
Think, my girl. It's our best play. But with no time for modifications, I can't say how long she'll last in there. I say, we've got one shot to charge in.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight.
The road you run is perilous.
If we have but one chance, I'd say the final day is when we'd have even the slightest odds of success.
Right. That place is churning with the Scepter's gathered magma. But If the casting steadily drains it away, then much of the ambient magla should be gone by the last day.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight at the very last minute.
Oh no, it's the typical JRPG end where you have to get to the last boss, you have to sacrifice the airship. Oh no! Naros is on the airship!
Until the very end. But have we ever done things any other way?
We cannot yield now. Luis's ambitions must be stopped, even at the cost of our lives.
Duality, typically before fast travel and like teleportation became more prevalent in JRPGs for the sake of convenience. It used to be that, you know, in the beginning you would progress by walking around, and then over time you would steadily get more you would get better forms of transportation when traversing the world, eventually leading to some sort of flight or airship, which used to be like your ultimate way of traveling. You know, like Duality, you know how in Chained Echoes, right? Eventually you start out with walking around, and then you get the sky armor, right? And now you can just fly everywhere. That's kind of how RPGs tend to progress. Slicer, welcome in. Congrats on your graduation. Can't believe you've been working at Sesame Street for like 30 years. Or longer.
Let's give it a shot.
Anyway, yeah, don't play Xenoblade without fast travel. That sounds miserable.
You worked out some more of the truth, yes? Can you tell me more about what happened at the Royal Palace?
Luis is Elden. Everything is as we were told at the ancient sanctum.
You're leaving the Sesame Street neighborhood? Got a sweet streaming gig in Dubai.
What? Bloody hell. That's a heavy hit right off the bat.
Luis knew the truth of the royal scepter. It's a divine relic that absorbs anxiety from the people. That's the fuel for its incredible power.
The masses have grown accustomed to a life where the king bears the brunt and responsibility for their anxieties. All this chaos comes from that dynamics reversal.
Might need you to slow down a bit. So that's his aim. Luis wants to make this a land of humans.
A drastic remedy to awaken the people spoiled by the royal scepter's power. And their horrific transformation is but the end to his chosen means. Yet I sensed some other reason to go to such atrocious lengths. He pursues some other purpose.
Wants revenge.
Well, if he's Elden, then Luis must have been there when the Sanctus Church made an inferno of his home.
See, how is it that Batlin was the first one to come to this conclusion?
So, you suppose it's for revenge?
Can't say. He also ordered Zorba to directly attack the ancient sanctum after all.
Something he said stuck with me. About how he used to have dreams. Dreams long dead. I think he doesn't trust dreams. As in, he refuses to believe in anything that actually takes a risk, like connecting with people or personal change. Maybe to Luis, dreams are just lies.
Perhaps he wants to push history forward with his own hands, like those of the world past.
It's ludicrous. I'll not let him get away with his self-obsessed madness. If we're to be ruled, it shouldn't be by someone who's given up on the world.
Indeed. Besides, the rightful heir stands with us. Should we succeed, you stand to inherit the throne soon. Are you prepared, Your Highness?
I gotta say, Will's posture is fucking ass. course.
Yes, of course.
You really are committed.
He's
huh?
sitting like that.
In any case, we'll confront Louise on the last day. Until then, let's tie up our loose ends so we can fight with no regrets.
Willow's the perfect
Done a
posture.
fine
What do you
job
mean?
so far. Time to follow through on those campaign promises, eh?
Guy is literally shrimping.
Look at what Louise has made there. Unbelievable.
Who's Will? Do you mean the ape? Yes, the ape.
Tear it down.
Thanks for the posture check, Axie. Everyone, please check your posture.
What's that about?
Unlock the entire map.
That's...
Shrimping in and of itself isn't destructive. It's staying in any kind of posture for too long.
5 days remain.
Barn sent a package. Thanks.
The deadline?
We gotta prep.
Gotta prep. Can we prep? How can we prep? Spend time with your followers, traverse the world.
Right.
I mean, I already did everything, right? Everyone trusts me.
What now? All right then.
It's time. Really?
No more requests. Save the country is literally the last one. I think I'm gonna have to come back with a VOD, work in the morning, all that, meh. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to fit in another stream. It's like tomorrow. Okay, maybe tomorrow then. Cause I cook tomorrow. Shit. And then because I'm hosting Jackbox and Retsu's stream, Retsu's server, I can't stream tomorrow then. Saturday we're already playing Grand Archive, so then probably Sunday I'll have to come back. What is there to do? Really grind towards max level? I don't even think I need to grind towards max level. I think I'm plenty powerful as it is.
Please help as much as you can.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
So I guess I'll wait until Sunday to beat the game.
All right.
Emerald split, Rakshaka's hands increases strike, attack strength. This is very good for, oh no, here's slash. Yeah, we have a lance or something to purify. We do. Headgear increases evasion against strike. Oh, strike slash pierce. Edge of Calamity increases strike attack damage. This is good for Basilio.
I get it.
Lance of Judgment increases the chance of counter skills activating.
Indeed.
Oh.
Golden Wing Abacus is worse. Arguably worse. Ameno Hava Kitty. It's a Boogie reference.
Oh, nice.
I think that's it.
What now?
Man, you got the axe, which increases strike damage. You got the gloves that increase strike damage. Strength and endurance. Pretty strong. Metal. Bro. And crystal, I guess. Oh. Still, we never found something better for Yufa, which is kind of sad. Pillar of Light. Cardinal Dragon. Now that I think of it, this is kind of counterproductive. Because Pierce Boost does not stack with Crusader's Hammer, because this isn't Pierce. This is... yeah. Technically, it's not. But anyways... oh yeah, also like the strength is... I feel like 10 more strength. Technically, it's kind of pointless to have this heavy. Yeah, it's definitely stronger to use the hammer. Maybe we turn you back into a Dark Knight.
All right.
Up our community, that's all fine. I think that's fine. Hammer is the one that's pointless. It's not piercing damage. Commits. I guess there really isn't anything better than that.
Oh.
That's when I get beats. Probably slash, because well, I don't even know what kind of attack he's gonna use. Is it just all magic? Or is it gonna be some strike as well? Hard to say. Maybe we'll revisit this. We have 4 days and we have no quests or anything, so what exactly do we do?
What now? Where to?
Short of like going to
Where to?
one of the dungeons again.
Alright, let's go.
Grind, PP, grind, but not the leveling kind. I mean, I might have no choice but to do that. Yeah, we're just doing stuff, but I have too much time to do stuff. They were really, generous with the number of days.
Got a plan?
I mean, I had 4 extra days, so I guess I'm not like the most generous.
Damn it!
All right. This place. This place.
Let's see.
Let's see. It's your.
Calling. What? Here we are then.
It's.
Gamer too hard and completed everything you needed, more or less.
Hold on.
You're. It's.
I mean, short of just like spending the last 3 days just spamming.
Oh, that's.
What's that about?
That's.
But I don't know, maybe I'll spend the last couple of days off stream. At the very least, I can unlock all the royal stuff, I think. I just have to like head to a tower to do it.
Just a moment.
Let's see.
I guess that makes sense. I feel like Goku during the week before Cell games just chill.
Here's where we are now. So.
Let's save here
What now?
and call it a day. I think we probably could have had a little bit more time. Like, we would have had another hour if my power didn't go out. And I think an hour is all I need to finish the game. But that's fine.
now?
We can stop things here. We'll add another stream on Sunday. Sunday. And hopefully we'll finish it then. Thanks for coming in, guys. Really appreciate it. Only if it doesn't push you too hard. I think it'll be okay. Like, honestly, it's gonna be like an hour-long stream, I think. An hour is all I need, Q 5 hours of cutscene. That is true. That's actually a pretty good reason to stop here, because we're definitely gonna have another 5 hours of cutscenes after. And, you know, waiting for the post-credits too. I think this is fine. Let's see here. Can we raid? Maybe Mayru? Mayru looks like a pretty good option. I wonder if Mayru's gonna go to bed soon. Mayru's doing some art right now. Say hi to Mayru. I think that's fine. Let's see if the raid messages work. The raid messages do work. Good. All right, looks good. I will see all of you guys later. Grand Archive on Saturday, and then more metaphor on Sunday. All right. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.